$1,000 down with a 3.99% interest rate fixed for 30 years. Could it get any better than that? Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show. And if this is your first time, do me a favor, show me some love, press that thumbs up button. The house behind me, you can actually get it for $1,000 down at 3.99% interest rate. It's a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 2 car garage, 1,637 square foot, a ranch style home on a 40 by 120. The first thing you're going to notice is that you have this beautiful pavers included in the price. It's all in, so you don't go to a design center. You have this beautiful coach lights that is included. What I love about this specific floor plan is that you have this really nice walkway, and depending upon your HOA, once the HOA is given to the homeowners, there is a good possibility if you want to screen this area, you probably could do that. However, you do have to go through the HOA. So let's go inside and check this beautiful house out. Hello, and welcome to another beautiful builder floor plan. And if this is your first time, guys, please do me a favor, press that thumbs up button. I know a lot of people watches our video, which is fantastic. A very few of them subscribe. It's free for you, but it's going to help us immensely because I put in a lot of time, effort, energy, bringing you these models all across Central Florida, Orlando, Greater Orlando, Ocala, Tampa Bay, to kind of give you an idea. And I've made it my mission to a certain degree that I want to bring you all the floor plans, even if they are not decorated, because for me, looking at a floor plan that says, hey, this is Prosper 1,637 square foot 4.2, it doesn't mean a lot to me unless I'm physically able to walk through it, because I want to see the flow of the house. I'm not too carried away with the square footage. And if you want to know more about the area, and today I am in Fruitland Park, and if you want to know more about Fruitland Park, make sure to check out Orlando Living with Dee. That's where I bring you community videos. We talk about school, hospital, shopping, dining, to kind of give you an idea about how life is. And you know, when it comes to the major things, how far are you from the airport? And talking about Fruitland Park, you're about an hour 15 minutes. You're just about 30 to 45 minutes to Claremont, and you're just a little bit under an hour to the Universal and parks and everything else that Central Florida has to offer. So this is a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 2 car garage on a 40 by 120 lot with no CDD. And guess this, the HOA in this community is just $50 a month. It has a kids park, and it also has a RV park, which basically allows you to park your RV instead of having a separate garage, because a lot of people have been asking about this, and there are very few communities that actually has a RV garage. With this specific community, they've actually created a dedicated space. So if you have a boat or an RV, you can actually park that, and it doesn't cost you anything other than your $50 HOA that you pay every single month. And the price for this house, all in, out the door, is $331,900. This is an inventory home, and that is why you can actually put this under contract for $1,000 with 3.99% interest rate for 30 years. At the time of the shoot, guys, the interest rate is anywhere from higher 5s to lower 6s. And I do believe that the rates will come down, but I don't think that they will come down as low as 3.99%. And a lot of people are just sitting and waiting on the fence. And the question that you really need to ask yourself is, can I afford today's payment and the prices? And if the answer to that yes is yes, don't wait that long, guys. You can always refinance if by any miracle the prices for the interest rate goes down even below 3.99. I highly doubt. I think they're going to kind of stabilize between 4.5 to 5.5, 6%, depending upon how good your credit is and how much money you're putting down. But that's just my take as a recent home owner. I just built my house. I'm telling you, my rate at that time when the rates were 7.5%, I paid a point and I got 5.99. So take it or leave it. But what I will tell you that I just completed a year and my value of my house gone up about $100,000, because the same exact house the builder is selling for like $150,000 more if you want all the upgrades that I got. So just my take on it. Right behind me, you have this beautiful 8-foot door included in the price, 17 by 17 tile. Now with every builder, they have a standard feature sheet. And if you want to know more about that, put in the comment below and I'll send you what is featured and what is an upgrade. So right over here is your laundry. Now for all your inventory home, they are going to give you a washer, a dryer, and a refrigerator, including this beautiful magnetic blinds, which is kind of nice. And then in your garage, I want to point two things for you. Number one is that this is a solid block home. So it's really nice. If it's a 2-story with this builder, it's going to be block and frame. I actually did a video about one of the house, which was 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, 2,035 square foot, and for $373 all out. That's a beautiful house. If you haven't watched the video, it's going to be releasing soon if it's not out there. But in terms of your garage, they are going to give you the garage opener with the clicker and everything included in the price. And then you also have this nice GFI over here. And you have this ballot which kind of protects you so you don't run into your water heater. But one of the most important things with this specific builder, come on over here, let me show you, is this 220 outlet. A lot of people have been requesting this, and this builder decided to put this as a standard feature. So if you have a Tesla or some sort of electric vehicle and you need a 220 outlet, you have it right here, which is really nice. In my place, I have to actually call an electrician and pay extra money to have that outlet. But with this, it's already included in the price out the door. So as I come over here, all your 17 by 17 floor is included. There is no carpet other than the bedroom. Look at the size of this quad. You have a 60/40 with the 42-inch cabinets included in the price. I'm not a huge fan of the color white, and it's more personal than anything because we do a lot of cooking. So one thing that I always prefer is that if my microwave is venting outside, in this case, it does not vent outside, but you do have a vent on your microwave that will probably help, but it would be nice if it vented outside. Just a personal take, it is a community with the electric, so there are very few communities that are gas. And then you have this nice cabinet space all around. You will get the refrigerator, and then you also have a small pantry right over here. Now this is on a 40 by 120 lot, so that means that this house is more like long as compared to more broad, but it's good because you have this area right there. This could be a semi-private dining area if you want this to be, and then you have all this living space right over here. So you have all this living space, you have this nice big window bringing in a good amount of light. And then one thing I want to point out over here is that you have this nice patio area, which you can always get it screened. You do have to let your HOA know, but you can have this nice screened area. Now this is on a 40 by 120 lot, so your lot kind of goes all the way up. And as you can see, you may not have a lot of space to build a pool in a 40 by 120. If this was 50 and a 2-story, or even a 40 on a 2-story, you will get enough space to be able to build that pool. And if this is something that you're thinking about, then this may not work. So that is something to keep in mind. And talking about moving to Florida, I just recently did a couple of videos educating my clients, my prospective clients, and anybody looking to make that move, why you shouldn't be moving to this area and what are the changes that are coming. And it's going to be available on Orlando Living with Dee. If it's not released, it will be releasing soon. And then right over here is my very first secondary bathroom, a shower tub combination with the 17 by 17. I would have loved if the tiles would have gone all the way up. I've also seen some builders actually do, especially the GL homes, and in some Pulte communities, they use the wallpaper. It kind of just completely changed that. But good thing is that with them, a standard feature is the undermount sink with the double sink right there. Usually you will have a single sink. Right across from it is my first secondary bedroom. And then I want to go in the corner. As you can see, the ceiling height is 9'4". It's kind of nice. And you have your blinds included. You also have the double door for your closet space, which I am a fan of a solid door as compared to the sliding one. Right across and adjacent to it is the other 2 bedrooms. I want to go in the corner, but you want to know the size because, as I said, this is 1,637 square foot. It just flows really well. And yes, bedrooms and bathrooms are important, but what's more important is that the flow of the house has to make sense for you, because if it is 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom with a den and it's 2,000 square foot, it may work better for you, or if it's a 2-story. So you just have to decide what works for you and your family. It just has to make sense. Hey, it's me, my wife, I work from home, she works from home, and we have 1 kid. Maybe a 3-2 will not work, because then we don't have a room for a guest that comes in. So these are the things that you need to decide when you make that decision. Or hey, I have elderly parents who visit us every now and then. If it's a 2-story, we want to have some sort of a bedroom downstairs with a full bathroom so that it can make sense when they come, so they don't have to go up and down the stairs. And I will also have a better privacy because rest of the family is there. And now that you're going to be living closer to Disney, you're going to get friends and family out of the woodwork trying to come and visit you. So this is another closet space right over here. And then right across, you also have another bedroom right here. So all the bedrooms are pretty good size with the standard closet space that I mentioned, with this nice big window bringing in a good amount of light. This is a standard light fixture that you would see most builders will give you. With some builders, they'll just give you a fixture. They won't give you any recessed lights as you see over here. You can always change that into kind of a light and a fan thing. And then right outside, you also have this closet space right there. It could be a linen closet or any kind of closet that you want this to be. And then as I come out, you have your master bedroom right behind the kitchen area. And it's kind of, I wouldn't call it a true split plan, floor plan. Usually when it's a true split floor plan, you have your bedroom and some sort of a buffer in between. And then you have the other bedrooms on the far extreme. So that is something, but this is still a nice floor plan. And this is your master bedroom. And look at the size of this master bedroom. I wish they would give you extra lights in the master bedroom area and also in the living area, because that does help. Because as beautiful, nice, sunny, hot and humid this place is, it could be nice and dark and raining like no other day tomorrow. And it could turn a beautiful day into like a really dark, gloomy, and then it's nice and bright. So it's nice to have those extra lights. If you are going to build a house from scratch, make sure to check the playlist. I've done a lot of videos on kind of inspections you need to get, kind of inspections like where to spend the money if you're building from scratch, things that you need to do after you buy a house, like getting gutters, trying to do epoxy on your garage floor. These are things that's going to help you create more value, and in the long term will assist you to kind of not only maintain your property better, but when you decide to sell it because you want a bigger house, you're upgrading or downsizing, these all factors actually come into play. And one thing I will tell you from experience, when you get a property, try to get all this done sooner than later, because once life settles in, it's going to be very difficult trying to do the things if you don't do it before you move in or right after you move in. I'm just saying this from my personal experience. It took me the whole 1 year to get my gutters and my floor epoxied and my patio area covered. And I've got some great vendors and I got a really good deal. And I talked to a lot of people and I took time because I was busy, but I finally got it done. I should have got that done. Like everything that I got done before, like getting the lights, getting my TV mounted, getting those garage racks that can help me keep stuff in the garage and it's out of the way. I got all of them done before I even moved in, and all the other things took me almost a year. But just my thoughts on it, you might be better than me, but right over here is your master closet. It's a nice deep closet, and hallelujah, I have my space right there. She has all her space right there. I know, I say this almost in every single video, and if you've been watching my video, like, Dee, come on, man, come up with some better stuff with the closet. I am trying, but when I see the closet space, something clicks in my brain and like, oh, I remember my closet. Like, I have 2 closet space now, but like just yesterday she was saying, oh, she has her stuff there and she has her stuff there. And she's like, can you move your stuff like where? Like, I don't know, maybe in my den, that is my office studio, which I'm going to, actually, that's another thing. I'm working on an office studio for a year. I'm going to finally, hopefully get it soon. And right over here is your master bathroom with the framed walk-in shower. What I love is that you have this nice transom bringing in a good amount of light. I would have loved a rain shower, but it's good that you have a light. I can't tell you, when I go to these builders' models and new homes, everything is beautiful, but it's like dark here, like there's no light. So it's nice that they have this light. You have this really nice big vanity here with the double sink, which is good. And it's an undermount sink with the quartz, and it's good because it's a little bit more deeper. And then right over here is your water closet, and it's a good size. Well, let me know your thoughts of this specific floor plan. What do you think of this one? And if you are looking to buy that brand new home, please make sure to check us out. You know, check our reviews out, and when you give us a call, you'll be talking to somebody on my team. Their sole job is to collect the information, connect you to the right agent, because what I don't want to happen is you come down and we haven't done our homework, and you look at 20, 10, 12, 30, 40 homes, and none of that matches your criteria or your budget. This is why it's very important that we have that conversation up front. So when you are down here, we are showing you what fits your budget, what fits your needs, and what works for you, because buying a house is emotional. We don't want you to be sold on something that you can't afford because we haven't done our homework. And that is why we make sure that we have that conversation, so we are all on the same page. A lot is changing in our industry. We do also sell a lot of resales, and if you haven't looked into it, just look into it. With the NAR settlement, now you are required to have that buyer broker agreement signed up front, or else it doesn't allow me to be able to represent you. And this is also good because it kind of puts the expectations up front from you and from us, and we as a team has always done that. So it doesn't really change a lot for us because we were already doing, because we want to be committed to you as much as you are committed to us. And like I said, you know, if you haven't checked us out, please make sure to check us out on Instagram, Orlando Home Show, Orlando Home Show En Español, if Spanish is your main language. Check our reviews on Google, Zillow, Facebook, and give us a shout out. We will be happy to help you and connect you. Until the next one, thank you for watching. Bye for now.